Hi everyone, my name is Hannah and this is my channel Ladybug Stitches. This is Flosstube number 3 and this is my second time filming this video. Today is Thursday and I first filmed this video on Monday, and I've been trying to upload this video several times throughout the week, and it just takes hours and hours and hours to load, and then it stops when it gets to 75%. I'm not really sure what's going on, but in the meantime I decided to just film a new video and get this out to you quicker. So this week has been kind of crazy. It's been raining and warm for some reason and windy, and it's been kind of dreary. There's a couple of anniversaries for me this week and next week, so the weather is kind of fitting for everything. So the first 3 months of the year are kind of really hard on my family. Lots of anniversaries. So I've been stitching a lot and trying to distract myself. So I think let's just get right into it. If you're new here, I have an Etsy shop called Ladybug Stitches Shop. I'll link it down below, and I have this ongoing series called All Piled Up. And on March 1st, I released the April pattern. This is called April Showers. These patterns tend to be pretty simple. March is right here. So this is April. I added a little bow at the top with a cloud and raindrop to match, and I just finished it on some blue fabric. They're designed to pop off of the board with washers and magnets, and you can change them out throughout the year. And then the bow also comes off as well. So they're all the same size, and they all fit on this board that I got from Michael's. And then I added a little hanger, and I hang it from my little hutch. So this is April Showers. You can find it in my Etsy shop. I would love if you checked it out. Okay. And then I also had another release. This is my Easter cube. Hopefully you can see this. So this is the top, and then there's an Easter basket and some peeps and some eggs and a bunny. So that's my Easter cube. And then I also have some free patterns that I'm planning on putting out next week. This is Luck and Clover. I post these on my blog. I will link that down below as well. I have a couple different ones of these. I have Thanksgiving ones, I have Christmas, and Valentine's Day, I believe. So these are free on my blog. I just finished them on some green fabric, and I added a little cording trim around the top and sides, and they're simple. So I put these in my my tiered tray over here as just little bowl fillers. I don't have a lot of St. Patrick's Day patterns, so I like tucking them in little corners to add a little more. Okay, so when I first filmed this video, I did not have any FFOs. I just had an FO, and then Tuesday, my cousin and I got together and we fully finished ours. So now it is an FFO. So this is Patty Pocket by Hands On Design. It's a free pattern that you can find on her blog. My cousin and I both stitched this. We like doing this every now and then. We have a little stitch along. She stitches with her colors, and I stitch with my colors, and we do it on different fabrics, and we like seeing the differences between them. So I stitched mine on, I believe it's a 16 count coffee tea dyed fabric. And then my cousin had this, all the words just flew out of my head. This green fabric in her stash, so we use that as a backing. And then we bought these two ribbons, and I stacked them on top of each other. And I don't know if you can see, but there is a black, it's either black or green, dark green, button behind it to add a little bit, and then a little shamrock button. So yeah, we got this board from Michael's, and I painted them black, and it turned out really cute. I've been putting it on my hutch right here. So I'll switch that out. I'll put this back. So this is actually March. This is the March all piled up. And I have a little bow that goes with it. So I just took it off so you can see the April one. So I'll just put this over here. Okay. Now we have new starts. So I can't remember if I said it in this video or not, but the first 3 months of the year are really hard. So I stitch a ton and I start a ton. And so there is a designer called Kate Stitcher. You can join her Facebook page. I can't remember what it's called, but if you go to her Instagram page, Kate Stitcher, she has a link to her Facebook page in there. And she's been doing some free stitch alongs. I did the Christmas one. It was a lot of fun, so I decided to do the Easter one as well. So this is a 4-part series. It's designed to be stitched on the same piece of fabric, all together in a 4 square block. But I decided to do them separately so I can put them as little pillows in a little bowl. So this is the first one. I don't want to show the pattern too much, so I just want to flash it. And this is the first one. It's not completely done yet. I just have to finish the border. And then I saw on the Facebook page some people were doing buttons in the corner instead of stitches, and I really like that idea, so I'm gonna do that on mine as well. So I just have the little border to finish there, and then I have the buttons. I didn't have the called for flosses, so I did my own. Whoops. I did my own colors that are pretty similar. And then the border is a DMC that I picked up yesterday when I was at Michael's. It is DMC 4030. It's a variegated, it's like purpley and bluey. It's pretty. So this is the first one. And then the second one is carrots. Carrots. And this is my little start on it. It's just a bunny so far. This fabric is a 14 count fabric. Well, you really can't see the bunny now. I can't remember what color I dyed it, but it's some kind of blue. There's possibly a dark blue mixed in there. I'm not really sure. It was kind of hard to tell. Around Christmas time, I always get like 30 little sheets of 14 count Aida, and I spend the whole day afterwards dyeing them all, and it's just a lot of fun, so I don't always remember what colors I have, but this is one of them. So that is the second one. The third one will be released on Sunday, I believe, and hopefully I'm not so far behind by then. I'm not really sure. I gotta pick up the pace a little bit. Okay, so that was my new start. And then now onto whips. So in this bag is where I keep all of my designs that I'm stitching, all my model stitches. So I actually have the next designs that I'm gonna be doing. This is all the way up until June, I believe. So you have that to look forward to if you want to design or to stitch my designs. So the next one I'm working on is the May all piled up pattern. And I will flash it as much as I can, just real quick. I really like this fabric. It is a fabric that I dyed. It's, I think, purple with dark purple and orange on top, I believe. You can kind of see it a little bit there. I think it turned out really pretty. And I really wanted to find a nice fun pattern to stitch on it, so that was nice. So that will be released April 1st, I believe. Okay, and then the next whip is Rolodex Morning Sampler. I had a page finished. I was so excited. This is Rolodex Morning Sampler by Bendy Stitchy. I got this pattern for Christmas and I started almost immediately. I really like this pattern. Let's see. So this is the first page. I was so excited when I finished this, and then I realized that my border, it was really simple border, and I don't know how I messed it up, but it is 2 stitches too low. So this kind of went into timeout after I found that out. I haven't really wanted to stitch any more on it right now. I think it'll be okay. I think I'll just keep going down, because you can kind of see with the pattern, it just kind of goes down and then it stops. So I think if I just stitch everything else on the page, and then I'll just carry the border down and see where I have to stop, I think that'll be okay. This is on 18 count coffee tea dye fabric that I got extra toasty. I think it really matches the look of the pattern. And it's on the called for DMC. I didn't do the fancy floss because I didn't have it all. So yeah, I think it's coming along pretty well. There's one more page down here, and then there's 2 like half pages almost on this side. So I'm getting pretty close. I'm getting there. It's my goal to have this finished by the end of the year. I really want to frame it and put it on my gallery wall in my craft room. So I really want to get that done. And I had the idea, my friend and I have these characters that we really enjoy writing about. And so this saying, no grave can hold my body down, I'll crawl home to her, just really made me think of them. So I really wanted to put their initials in here somewhere. And I'm not really sure if I want to put them here in this space or take out some stars and put them up here. I haven't decided yet. I would really like to get some more done before I figure that out. But if any of you have any idea, let me know. Their initials are A and E. So I think maybe here, I'm not really sure. So if you have an idea, please let me know. I hope to get back to this soon. I hope it's out of timeout pretty soon. But we'll have to see, I guess. So that one's that. And next we have this one. So this, in my last video, I don't know if you remember, but I said I was going to be making a project folder over the weekend, and I actually ended up doing it. So this is my new project folder. I followed a tutorial, and I can't remember who posted the tutorial, but I'll link it down below. I kind of modified it a little bit. So this is the outside. I ended up quilting it, and then I added a little strap. And then on the inside, there are many, many, many pockets. So there's a flap here and a flap here, and I keep my working copy over here and my extra working copies over here. And then this is where I keep all of the patterns. And then I have my Sharpie on a little thing that can detach. If I can get it. So it comes off and it clips back on, and then I just tuck it back in there. And then my scissors are also on a clip, and then I just tuck them in there so they don't fly around. And then on the other side, I have 2 pockets. I have, this one has all of my floss in it on a binder ring and bags. And then this one is all of my fabric. So I will show you what I put in here. I have the Big City Christmas series by Country Cottage Needleworks. I'm working on the music hall. I don't know why this pattern never wants to focus on my camera. It's really weird. But it is the Big City Christmas music hall. I have the rest of the patterns in here as well. My goal for the year is to get the music hall done by the end of the year. I would really like to finish them on a cube, what do they call it? A styrofoam cube, so that it can stand up. Move my needle out of the way so you can see. So this is where I'm at so far. I haven't gotten a lot done. I needed some extra floss that I forgot to get, so I was waiting on that for a while. And so I've just kind of been working on this every now and then at night. So right now I just have to finish filling this area in. Since you last saw, I did the star and some of the yellow dots in there, and then I did the white fill-in and I don't know what these are called, but the right there, and then I started filling in all of this inside here. So it's coming along pretty slowly, but it is coming along, so hopefully I can keep going on that soon. Oops, let me put it all away. So yeah, like I said, I'm hoping to get this done, this one pattern done by the end of the year, because I would really like to do the other ones that they have. I know there's a seaside one with like the boardwalk that reminds me a lot of the Jersey Shore. I live in New Jersey, and so that just reminds me of going down to Wildwood when I was younger. So I would really like to do that one maybe next. I'm not really sure. I haven't bought the patterns yet, and I just got this one for Christmas, so I really want to get going on these. So that's that one, and then I have the Stitch Along by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. It is a monthly stitch along. It's 6 parts, I believe. The second part was released in February. I haven't finished the first part yet, so I'm pretty far behind. But this is the Enchanted Realms stitch along. So in the middle, there is a third dragon here. You can see her pink head. I just have to do that, and then I think there's another tree over here. And then the second part is down over here. It's a group of mermaids. The mermaids are the whole reason that I bought the stitch along, because that was the teaser, and I'll tell you later, but I really like mermaids and I really want a mermaid display. So that's why I bought the pattern. So I really need to get the dragon done so I can get down to the mermaids. And hopefully I don't get too far behind. The next part is released towards the end of March, so I don't think I'm gonna get caught up in that time, considering I'm still trying to work on the Kate Stitcher stitch along, and that has to get done before Easter because it is an Easter pattern, and this one kind of has more of a open-ended kind of date, I guess. So this is stitched on, I think I forgot to tell you the last one too. The last one was stitched on 16 count with called for DMC. And then this one is stitched on 14 count fabric that I dyed myself. I don't think you can really tell too well, a little bit there. So it is turquoise with green and light purple mixed on top of it. So I thought it turned out really cool with the dragon's mouth. You can kind of see there's like a little line there. Kind of looks like she's breathing fire a little bit. I thought that was pretty cool the way that turned out. So yeah, you can see it more in person. You can kind of see it down here a little bit. But I am using the called for DMC with this as well. So yeah, I'm hoping to get going on this a little bit more. I just don't, it just takes a little more time than I have sometimes. Okay, and then I have one more whip. So this is two more whips actually. There's 2 in here. This is aptly in my cat bag. This used to be a towel that, it's like a tea towel, I guess, and I cut it up and I made it into a bag. And I have my cat sampler in here. So this is a pattern that I designed myself, and it's probably not going to be released. It's just like more of a sentimental piece for myself. So my grandparents had a farm when they were alive, and we're still taking care of the farm before we sell it. And on the farm we had cats and chickens. We have 6 chickens left, and a bunch of cats, and I take care of them every day. And so I've been taking care of the cats on and off since 2016, and then in 2020, I believe, I started taking care of them full-time because my grandparents could no longer do it. So I grew really close with all the cats. I fed them every day. I named them all. You know, I've been taking care of them pretty well. So I wanted to design a pattern that commemorated them. And I found pictures of them all, and then I made them into these little figures. So I started with Tigger over here. She was the matriarch of the whole farm. She was around the longest. She was one of the first cats that I really got close with and named. I'll show you the pattern for the stitching. So this is Tigger. I will include some pictures over here of her. She passed away a year ago on Monday, actually. She was pretty old. She got kind of sick in the end, and she was the best cat. She cuddled a lot, and she had some babies that she fully trusted me to take care of. She could be a little bit nasty. She had a little bit of a bite to her, but she loved cuddles, and she loved hanging out with some of the other cats. She was wonderful. She was really a great cat. She was the pinnacle of a barn cat, you know. She was the best. I really miss her a lot. It's really hard to talk about her sometimes. So that's Tigger, and then I stitched Bear, who is next in line. Bear is Tigger's daughter. Bear is still around. I was just hanging out with her today. She got her mother's temper for sure. She likes fighting with the other cats. She sometimes hits the kittens so hard they flip over a couple times, which is terrible, but that's Bear. Bear loves going on walks, which is kind of funny. She would walk with me around the farm, and we would go see different parts of the fields and everything. I'll see if I can find some pictures of that. She's wonderful. She's an all black cat, except the tiny little dot of white on her chest. And she actually has a daughter named Luna, who is right here. And Luna is her twin for sure. Luna the only way you can tell Bear and Luna apart is Luna has a slightly bigger white dot, and Luna's tail curls right under. I don't know how she does it, but it's so cute. So yeah, Tigger is her mother. Tigger was on the farm in 2016, and Bear was born 2019, I believe. I'll see if I can find some baby pictures of her. Bear and her two brothers are actually the only kittens that I ever saw actually being born. I've seen a lot of kittens the day after they were born, because I'm not always on the farm when they're being born, but I just so happened to be there when Bear was coming out. So I got to see that for a little while. Tigger was really welcoming to me to be there, so that was really great. So yeah, so my goal is to get a couple more of these done soon. I would really like to do Luna next. I want to do her pretty soon. And yeah, so I have a lot of cats left to do. This isn't all of them. I didn't get them all in this picture. I have a frame that I want to put this in. And so this is how many could fit in the frame. I have a couple more that I want to put in a different frame. So I want to get going on this one a little bit more before I design any more. But so this is my cat sampler. And then also in this bag is a memory to my rooster. So ignore the blue, that's just the area that I've stitched so far. So this is my brother's rooster, little Cam. My brother found this rooster. He was wandering around the state park that he worked at, and my brother was feeding him some spare food that they had while they were working. And then he came home one day and asked my grandfather if he could bring the rooster home to give him a home. And he was like, yeah, sure, go ahead, see if he'll fit in with the chickens. He fit in so well. Little Cam was half the size of the chickens that we had. And he was such a great protector. He would peck at the ladies and get the bugs off of them, and he would break up fights, and he was just a really great rooster. So we don't know how old he was, but he did pass away a couple weeks ago. That was really kind of hard on us because it was just another connection that we had to our late grandfather. So he's laid to rest now, but this is what I've stitched so far of the pattern. So you can kind of see where I'm at there. So I was thinking about putting this pattern up on my blog if anybody wants it. It'll be free. I don't know, he's just a cute little guy. But yeah, I'll put this up soon if anybody wants it. I will be stitching this one twice because I want to give this one to my brother for his birthday. Because it was his rooster. I took care of him every day, but it was really his rooster. So yeah, so this is where I'm at so far. It's kind of hard to work on it because I don't want my brother knowing. So that's where I'm at so far. And that is all of my whips. So like I said, I don't think I said this. I'm getting so confused. So plans. I have a couple patterns that I want to start. So this is the first one. I've had this pattern. This is We Won Spring Day by Heart and Hand. I've had this pattern for several years now. Let's see if you can see it a little better. I don't know why it gets so blurry. So yeah, so this is a pattern. It's so small, I just wanted to start it. I have this fabric that I'm gonna stitch it on. This is 14 count coffee tea dye Ada. I really want to get this started soon because it's so small, and I'm just gonna pick some random flosses that I have. And yeah, I have a finishing board that I'll show you in a minute that I'm gonna put it on. So this will be a simple stitch that I just want to get done. And then I had the idea to do this one. I kitted this up. This is Pie Menu by Country Cottage Needleworks. I've had this for quite a while now, and I've even had it kitted up. I kitted up with this fabric I have. I don't even know what this is. I think it's 28 count, maybe even weave, Monaco, I'm not really sure. It's kind of hard to tell. It was just random in a kit that I de-kitted. So I'll be stitching it on this with some floss colors that I just pulled randomly. So I bought this pattern several years ago because it reminded me of something my grandma and I used to do. We used to bake pies with each other every year. I have one picture, I'll put that in here. We used to bake pies from scratch every single year at Thanksgiving, and after she passed away, it moved to me to do all the pies myself. So it just reminds me, since it has all the pies on here, it reminds me of a good time that I had with her. And I actually have an idea to do a felt project with this, and I'll share that when I get to haul. So this I really want to start soon. I want to have it done by Thanksgiving of this year. Hopefully I can get it done, so I really should probably start it soon. But yeah, so that is another thing I want to start. And I think that's it for plans, except, you know, work on my stitch alongs and to get Luna done on my cat project. So those are some things that I want to get done. And now I just have haul. So like I said, I went to Michael's yesterday. I was having a bad day and I just really wanted to spend some money, you know, it's a little retail therapy. So I got this bunny ribbon. I don't know why there's such a bad glare on these, but some bunny ribbon. I have homemade grapevine wreaths that I decorate with ribbons every year. So I have two. I have one that I wrap a ribbon around, and then I have another one that's on my door that has a bow on it. So I might need that for that. I'm not really sure. I can't remember how much Easter ribbon I have, but I didn't have enough St. Patrick's Day ribbon, so I had to pick this up. It's just a simple St. Patrick's shamrock ribbon. This one's going to be made into the bow because I have the one that wraps around the wreath already put up, so I just ran out. So this will be a bow, and then I needed some floss for my felt project, which I'll tell you about. And then this is what I want to put this pattern in. It fits perfectly. I gave myself a little bit of a border. I was looking for some like spring Eastery kind of finishing boards, and my Michaels is teeny tiny, so they just really didn't have anything. I was kind of disappointed. So I went into the unfinished wood section and I found this. So I might put like some little Easter eggs or flowers or something to fill in the space down below, or a bow. I'm not really sure yet. I'll have to experiment with that after I finish stitching or even starting stitching it. So this is for the future. And then a couple of weeks ago, I needed more floss. So floss can't travel alone. Everybody knows this. So I had to order a pattern. This is Festive Little Fobs Seaside Edition from Heartstring Samplery. So this is, there is a mermaid here, and I have a thing for mermaids. I really like mermaids. I really was thinking about doing a mermaid ocean seaside kind of display for the summer. And I have nothing to fill it. So I thought this would be perfect. All these little patterns. I was gonna stitch them up and try to stick them in. I have a couple other mermaid patterns that I really want to do, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. So if anybody has like any suggestions for where I can find some more mermaid patterns, I have a list on my 123 Stitch, my wish list that is filled with mermaid patterns. But if anybody knows any in particular, that would be really cute and maybe small to get quickly done. Just let me know, comment down below, because I would be really interested in getting them. So this is for the future. I would love to do it sometime in the spring maybe, to start getting these done. I will do them all, because I have this thing where if I buy a pattern that has multiple patterns in it, I just have to do them all. I can't ignore them. I have to get them all done. So this will be in a project bag until they are all stitched. So I want to start those sooner rather than later so I can get as many of them done as possible. So this came a couple weeks ago and I have been so excited to share this. And then the last bit of my haul is a felt project. I'm hoping to share this project soon. Oh my gosh, I hit my phone so hard. So this is a project that I'm hoping to share soon. If it goes really well, I'm kind of designing it myself. If it goes well, I would love to share it and make a video on tutorial on how to do it all. But hopefully I just need to get it right first. So I had to buy a lot of felt. There's like 20 something pieces of felt here. It's a big project with a lot of, it's a big project, but it's a lot of little things. So I have to get this going soon. It's going pretty well so far. I will share when I have something to share, but I'm just kind of perfecting it now. And yeah, I think that's it. I did want to say I was hoping to do some kind of video tutorial. I have a written tutorial on my blog about how to put my cubes together. I'll link that down below if anybody wants to check it out. It's pretty detailed, but I know some people like videos, so I have a question for all of you. If you want a free pattern for my cubes, I would love to do the tutorial with the free pattern. I'm just kind of stumped on what to put in the pattern, so I just wanted to know from all of you, what are your ideas for what to put in the free cube pattern? I have 40 something design ideas for a cube, so I don't really want to use any of those. I want to do something different. I'm kind of fried on ideas a little bit. So if anybody has ideas for what could be in the free cube pattern, please let me down below. I would love to share that. I would love to get that out to you. I know I really like trying patterns that are different for free for a little bit, just to make sure I know what I'm getting into. So I would love to share a free pattern. So yeah, just let me know what you would like, and I will get that out to you guys. I think that's it. I'm just gonna keep working on all my projects and keep working on my felt and all of that stuff. Hopefully not buy anything else for a little while. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!